Ooh. Hey, I'm the man. Hey, what's the saying? Hey, what's going on, people? What is going on, people? These are your boys here. 6-man KStylzz, Mad Mike Sports. E. And today is, I think we already know when it's Friday, we already know what that means, right? This is your Friday night madness. Friday night madness, people, man. Appreciate y'all coming on, tuning in, joining with us. Like I said, let me do this the right way. I'm your boy, the 6-man, KStylzz. The man over here, he is the great one, the mad scientist, Mad Mike Sports.
Bam.
Sucker. But before we go ahead and start the program, what do we normally do for Mike? Hold on, I gotta get this.
It's the
Roll call. Y'all already know what it is today. You already know today's roll call is going to be presented by nobody around here, but we got Raheem DeVille, Joseph Thornton. What's going on, partner? Noah Tyndale. Y'all make sure y'all show him some love. That's one of our player partners over there. We got Norman Fitzgerald. We got Jerry Bowie. We got Joe Schmo. We got ATL Leo, CK22. We got Michael Walker. No, not that Michael Walker. We got Millie Mills. We got Isaac Crimes. We got Kind Equation Arts. We got Wheezy B, Tony Wright, Asikpo Bay, and I'm going to give the last one here to Melvin Emery. If I ain't said, we ain't say your name going to get said later on, so don't think we ain't noticed everybody. All right, Mike, man, what we got for him tonight, man? What we got for him?
We got. Go ahead.
Looks like we're going to start this night off with NFC Championship game predictions and thoughts on what could happen in this game. If y'all didn't know by now, you already know by now, as we got the Rams and the 49ers in NFC. AFC, we got the Chiefs and the Bengals.
Ooh, boy, that's gonna be
so
that's gonna be one hell of a game.
That's gonna be one hell of a game. So I guess we're gonna start off with how we feel like this game is gonna go. Let's start with the Bengals and the Chiefs. What's your take on that, Mike? How do you how do you feel about this game?
I think as far as the talent is concerned, offensively, I think they match up pretty. I wouldn't say evenly, but it was like A and B plus. I think that's probably the closest I can put it. Obviously, the Chiefs has probably one of the most explosive offense I've ever seen, just in NFL history. But the Bengals are doing some great things this year. They're doing some good things this year. So I think this is going to come down to the experience. I really think it's just going to come down to experience, and it's just going to be too much for a young team. They barely made it through Tennessee. I mean, dude got sacked like 9 times. He got sacked like 9 times. I don't think you can get past Kansas City. Their defense isn't as good as Tennessee, but they experienced. They've been here before. I don't think you're gonna get a lot of mistakes from them. especially with Honey Badger back into it.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, like we said, Cincinnati has definitely shocked everybody so far. Like I said, they're having one hell of a season, but we have to look at what the real is. Like, even though we do say they made it here, it wasn't easy for them. They get off to early starts, but they kind of tail off near that third and fourth quarter. Like Mike said about the experience, Kansas City cannot afford to have any 3 and outs or field goals in this game. Because if Cincinnati is kicking field goals and the Chiefs is scoring touchdowns, this game ain't even gonna be close.
Right.
But there's a catch-22 to that too. Cincinnati's defense has been playing well, but Kansas City's defense is 50-50. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna just chalk this one up to the experience. I think they said this is the 4th year in a row they've been to the AFC Championship game.
Yep.
So it's like, damn, that's the obvious favorite right there, man.
Yeah, I don't think Cincinnati is going to be able to handle Tyreek Hill. That little motherfucker on fire right now. Like when you know he's on fire, like yeah, you don't really have a chance with that offense. You don't have a chance because right now he taking
run like
that's all. That's all I say.
Road runner, boy. That's the definite good nickname for him. But one question before we move on to the next game is, do you think Cincinnati's running game is going to have to be the major factor for them to have a chance in this game? Joe Mixon and Samaje Perine. You feel like they going to have an impact and control this game?
No question about it. They must have it together because if they don't, they really don't have like I don't think they have a chance. They have to get this, like they have to get the running game because that offensive line isn't very good. Frank Clark, Chris Jones, they moving them guys around, and they like every once in a while they blitz those guys. So it's like they playing good up front. They're not great up front, but they playing good enough to be a balance on the offense, offense and defense. I always talk about balance. You don't always have to have the greatest defense or the greatest defensive line. You just got to have be able to get those those key stops. We saw the Bills with the number 1 defense, but they couldn't get those key stops. We always talk about those key stops. Got to be able to get those key stops. And like they just, for whatever reason, minus last year's Super Bowl. Well, not even last year's Super Bowl. I think they did pretty good last year's Super Bowl, but their offensive line just was terrible last year. Had a ton of injuries, but they defensive offense has been a perfect mixture of just yin and yang. They can, whatever the offense does, the defense can get them the ball back. That's just what it is.
Okay. So that's why I feel like Joe Mixon, Samaje Perine, if they can't get the running game going, like I said, the Cincinnati offensive line has not been the greatest offensive line this year. I mean, like a lot of their receivers are yak yardage receivers.
That's another thing too.
But we're gonna go ahead and move to the next game. So definitely we both kind of saying Kansas City probably most likely will win this one. But We're gonna move on to the next game. NFC West Showdown Part 3.
Ooh.
We got the San Francisco 49ers and the LA Rams.
Ooh, boy.
Part 3. Now, as we've seen this, when we talking about playing complementary football, make it be hopefully all three phases of the game work. Against the Pack, actually, if you actually look at this whole playoffs, the damn 49ers defense and special teams have been saving their asses. But that was said, this is the perfect example of a team that doesn't necessarily have the most comparable explosive offense, but their team is built for the postseason because they run the ball. They can feed off of play action. And then they're going against the Rams, who is just a high octane offense. Cooper Kupp setting records. You got Odell Beckham. Like I said, Odell Beckham Jr., he ain't Odell from the Giants, but like I said, he's still a threat out there. Sony Michel is running the ball well. You got the beast incarnate and Aaron Donald in the middle with Von Miller on the outside. It's a whole bunch of pieces here, especially this is going to be a trench warfare game. Whoever's trenches can get the final punch, I feel will win this game. What'd you think on that game, Mike?
I agree. That's one issue that I think is they better pray that this guy's okay. And I'm talking about Deebo Samuel. Deebo Samuel isn't okay because he kind of had like a rib issue or some sort of torso issue last game. And if he doesn't have that extra burst that we know that he can, like I said, I know like during the game, adrenaline can kick over. Like adrenaline can kick in and take over that keep you going. But like after a certain amount of time all week, like like the real, like I don't know how well, I don't know how healthy he is at this point. So it's like they don't have 100% Deebo, a 70% or 80% Deebo ain't good enough, especially against the Rams. Like they need him 100% because he is that offense. Like let's be real. Like Deebo Samuel go, the Niners go. So they gotta pray that they're gonna get this because I like George, but he's been dropping a lot of key passes. I don't know if y'all's been like he hasn't been as dominant as I thought he would be. He's been a little iffy and even when he played against the Falcons. Like I thought in some situations he didn't take over the game like I thought he would take over. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if he's dealing with issues himself, but like I think obviously I don't have no confidence in Jimmy G. I don't think any human being should ever have any confidence in him. But yeah, this is the Deebo Samuel show. Like if he doesn't go, they don't win.
Ali here said, man, that man back is broken from carrying the 49ers.
What's up, Ali, man?
Crazy, man. But I remember he got hurt in that game, but I didn't know how serious it was. But yeah, this game is gonna come down to Jimmy G. Can Jimmy G take this game over? And I know quite a few 49er fans that don't have the highest confidence in him whatsoever right now. But
No.
I don't know if anybody saw that tweet of or what they said on First Take. They said Jimmy G is basically like that kid that got grouped up for a science project and he got an A and did none of the work.
Wow.
But
it did none of the work.
But I think in order for the 49ers to win this game, with some player prop bet. He said, "Hold on, some player prop bet. Hey, we might do that. We might do that tonight. We're gonna do one prop bet for each game. You just came up with an idea, but 49ers defense is gonna have to take this game over. They're gonna have to. They ain't got a chance. They said if the defense don't take over, if they don't slow down the Rams, like I said, keep this game close. 49ers ain't got a chance. Hey, it is what it is. Oh shit, we got Darius Williams in the building, man. I ain't seen that name in a good little while.
Jarvis, what's up?
Jarvis, what's happening, man?
Yeah, it's definitely been a while.
It's been a while, boy. But yeah, let me see. What's a prop bet? What's a prop line we could use for this game? How many interceptions is Jimmy Garoppolo gonna throw this game?
Just went in like that.
Hey, look, I'm gonna say Jimmy G gonna throw an interception the first 6 minutes of the game. What are you gonna go under 6 minutes or later that Jimmy G throw his first interception? 6 minutes into the game or later in the game? God damn. These folks tripping. You see this shit? We got 2 interceptions. We got
2 interceptions.
Seatbo said got good for 3 interceptions. The hell no.
Wow.
See, that's the thing. See, I know D. Coleman. I know he talking about over under points. I think it's gonna be 30 over 38. So he said over under 38. I think it'll be over that. I don't know how the score gonna play out, but I think it's gonna be over that.
I can actually see the Rams doing that too. I can say over 38. Yeah, I can see 38 over 38.
Shoot. Hey, look, if Stafford throws picks in that bitch in there too, I'm gonna be laughing too, because I ain't got no dog in this fight. Y'all already know we ain't got no dog.
So yeah, I don't have.
Hey, shit, this would be this would be the perfect game for this game to end 6-3. I'm like, hey, this about me.
I will not. The way Matt Stafford is, Matt Stafford can be the greatest quarterback, but he can be the absolute worst. I've seen that from him.
And the prop bet for the Chiefs Bengals game is Joe Burrow getting sacked over under 4 times.
Joe Burrow.
He getting hit back there. He been getting hit back there all season.
I say over at 5.
About 5. I say about 5. That's about reasonable. I ain't gonna shit them boys like that. But
no, I ain't
gonna shit them like that. But they better look. They better not give up another 8, boy. I tell you what. I'm gonna tell you, boy. Don't let your, and we know this. Don't let your quarterback get sacked 20 times in 2 games.
Ooh, boy, you got some explaining to do.
I'm about to say, boy, Joe Burrow get his ass sacked again and again and again and again. If I was him, I'd go up to the GM and like, bruh, help me.
You know,
Help
really
me.
up the damn ACL because of
Exactly.
yeah.
But so our pick. So who you got in? Who you got in that Rams 49ers game? Who you feel like gonna take that one?
I'm gonna say the Rams.
The Rams.
I say the Rams because I just don't know if they have enough secondary guys that can stop Odell and Cooper Kupp.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the main thing, and that tight end has been playing well too.
Oh, Tyler Higbee.
Yeah, he been catching some big time like third downs. Like for whatever reason, he like Jacob Tammy was for us in 16. Like he was just old reliable. Like every third down, he's just always key in those third down. He can just find him. So he making some good plays. And I don't necessarily love the way what the running back name? I don't know why. And I had this dude
Cam Akers.
I was about to say Caleb Huntley. I don't know why I was about to say Caleb Huntley, but Cam has been playing okay. Him fumbling the ball in playoff. I just don't like. He's been good, but I don't think he's been like he's what they need. They need to play. They need to play. I need to play Sony a little bit more. They need to run Sony a little bit more.
Right. Hey, hold on. You got a new member, Mike. Thomas T-Bone.
What's up, Thomas?
And Alameda Zakir.
A dog. He's a dog fan too. Oh, that's what's up.
Hey, look, Alameda Zakir would like to welcome you to the membership. Welcome to the membership.
That go people's head.
That go those people's head. Most people that know where that come from. I said the Falcons had minions for wide receivers, and this is Alameda Zakir right here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. So you're pretty much saying Super Bowl Chiefs and Rams.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Marks will be Dick Vermeil will be very, very intrigued about this one.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, I didn't even think about that.
Dick Vermeil will be real intrigued with that.
That would be crazy.
Oh man. I'm gonna go a different route on this one. Like I said, I think the 49ers will win this one. Only because I don't know. I just get this weird ass feeling. You know what? I'm not even gonna say that. It just
you can't trust the Rams. You don't know which Rams team gonna show up.
You can't really trust neither team. It's like shit. Who you gonna really pick?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you pick diarrhea or turds. You don't know what. Either way, it's still bad. So I think it's gonna be a rematch. I think it's gonna be the rematch 49ers and Chiefs. The Joe Montana Bowl too.
Wow, this man said the Joe Montana
Bowl too. But
he did play for both franchises.
I know. I almost went to the Super Bowl with the damn Chiefs. But let's go ahead. We just wanted to get that out the way, so we let the folk know. Mm-hmm. Give y'all a little tidbit of that. All right, Mike. What else do you got? Oh God! Wait a minute.
Oh man.
Hold on, I gotta read this one. He said Travis Kelce got more touchdown passes than Jimmy G since December. The 49ers are one game from the Super Bowl.
Oh my God.
But the selfish me is the selfish me is kind of grinning because it's letting people know you gotta have a whole team to win. I mean, I understand that Jimmy G ain't shit. But when you have a comparable defense and special teams, that can alleviate the bullshit. I mean, I ain't gonna say alleviate it, but it lets you know all three phases of the game is important. We got hey, look, we got Jew Talk Sports in the building. Y'all make sure y'all get Juju on that beat. You gotta, yeah, like I said, you gotta have a full team, man. And like I said, and I think for the 49ers, if the 49ers gonna win, Jimmy G's gonna have to have one of those games. He's gonna have one of them them porn star Jimmy G type games where he just hitting everything. Orgies all over the field. I'm just telling you, orgies all over the field. Hitting receivers there, hitting receivers there, hitting receivers there. You know what? I'm gonna stop because that sounds wrong. Oh my god. We ain't shit. I ain't shit for that. I told y'all, boy, you don't know what you gonna get over here on Friday. Yeah, not even just Friday Night Matt. You don't know what you're gonna get from us.
All together.
Oh, look,
I might be on one, he might be on one.
Look, they already done gave him nicknames. Jimmy Pipes. Jimmy Pipes. Oh Lord. This dude just made a play on Wesley Pipes and Devlin Weed. Yeah.
Jimmy Weed. Oh my god.
Hold up. My thing caught in your fishnets. Man, y'all got me bullshitting. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Hey man, we got a special guest, man. Hey, we got wait a minute. Young Gunner, you back there? You ready? Young Gunner, you ready? Uh-oh.
Man, what did I just walk into? Y'all talking about orgies and fishnets? What's going on, man?
No, man. We were just saying, in order for Jimmy G to have the order for the 49ers to win, Jimmy G is going to have to hit all his receivers. He's going to have one of them games.
You know he ain't finna do that. Did you see that game against the Packers?
Oh boy! Oh my god, boy! Hey, bro. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna be honest with you. And we watched some of them plays. Aaron Rodgers played like absolute dog shit that game because he missed, bruh. No, the reason why I say it, like the numbers say he didn't have a bad game, but bruh, as many times as he forced it, the Devontae Adams, he missed on 3 touchdown opportunities just by trying to throw it to Devontae Adams.
I got a question for y'all. Y'all think he I can't even believe I'm saying this. Y'all think he did that on purpose? Y'all really? Because it was a lot of wide open guys, and like he has not been happy with that franchise. Like it's like no way you could have missed a lot of those guys. Those guys were standing running right in front of you, and he missed. Do y'all really think he like did that on purpose? For me, it just didn't look. It didn't look rousing. It didn't even look like an NFL quarterback. These guys was literally wide open, and he was like deliberate and throwing at 2 guys all game.
Dude, he had 4 passing yards in the 4th quarter.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past Aaron Rodgers, considering the fact that he's made his displeasure for the organization, pretty much public ever since they drafted Jordan Love. So I wouldn't put it past them. But, I mean, do I think? No. But I think another thing that cost him was Aaron Jones cutting in after he caught that big play before the end of the second half. Like, run straight or run out of bounds, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, and the thing
Because they
about
had because he goes out of bounds. They have at least 22 seconds on the clock. Because I only think they had one timeout, 1 or 0 timeouts. I forgot.
right,
But that costed them too.
boy. Nah, I'm about to say that trash ass special team cost them too. But but the throw that Mike is talking about in particular, I don't know if anybody remember everybody remember the throw. The one where he tried to throw it to Devontae Adams and he was double covered.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't he have an open dig route?
He had an open dig route and he had an open he had an open go route on the other side where the other receiver literally burnt the corner. Like 7 yards. He burnt the corner.
I didn't see that.
Oh boy, that's what
I gotta go back and watch that.
You better
but
watch
like you
that
said,
too.
that's why they gotta change the camera angles for the broadcast so we can see all that stuff.
What? Hey, like I said, if you stick around after the game, after this show, we definitely show you. But
okay,
yeah, but yeah,
it was embarrassing.
Like the dig route was so wide open, but bruh, Jesus couldn't tackle that motherfucker. He's everywhere.
He was literally wide. He was so wide open. Like I said, ain't no way an NFL quarterback missed that type of throw. He had all the time in the world.
Right. So let me ask y'all this: who had the worst playoff game, Jimmy G or Ryan Tannehill? Who had the worst playoff performance last week?
Is that even a question? Hold on. Let me look back here. Hold on. Was that a trick question? I think the 5th best quarterback in the NFL is the correct answer. the 5th best quarterback in the NFL coming into this year, Ryan Tannehill. Give me Ryan Tannehill 400. Ain't no way in hell. Them throws was terrible.
Hey, I don't know if you've seen it. I don't know if you've seen it, KStylzz, but they put up a diagram. I don't know if it was CBS Sports or Fox NFL or what, but they said Ryan Tannehill threw a pick in the first play of the game, the first play of the second half, and the last play of the game.
Hey, like I said, that's the 5th best quarterback in the NFL. I'm just telling you, that's what we was told. We was told he was a top 5 quarterback.
And I was told Julio wanted to go to a big arm QB that could deliver the deep ball.
Boy, that deep arm wasn't hitting deep at all.
No, not at all.
Not bruh. That deep ball look, bruh. Bro, I saw a better deep ball from Drew Brees. I'll tell you that much.
Oh my Lord.
But yeah, I had another joke, but I already used up all my other jokes. So I was like, nah, I'm good on that. But yeah, Ryan Tannehill, like, bro, you think about it, your defense put 9 sacks on the opposing quarterback. Held him to 16 points. You got AJ Brown, you got Julio Jones, and Derrick Henry. And y'all only scored 16 points.
And that's why I think the Chiefs gonna win, because their D-line, they got Chris Jones, Frank Clark, and Melvin Ingram.
Right.
Now depending on if Tyrann Mathieu is gonna play, that's gonna be the big question, because he's questionable right now. But yeah, that D-line's gonna eat. I got the Chiefs going back to the Super Bowl, and then I got the Rams going to the Super Bowl based off the fact that it's hard to beat a team 3 times in the same season. I mean, we seen it last year in the playoffs. The Saints, they blew the Bucs out twice. But then when it came to the playoffs, some way, somehow, the Buccaneers pulled off the win against the Saints in New Orleans. So I got the Rams and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, because the Saints was marching. They were like, the Saints go marching in. And all of a sudden, you just saw Tampa Bay Buccaneers just shot cannons like, fire in the hole. Bye-bye playoffs.
Them boys lost Drew Brees and Sean Payton in back-to-back seasons. That's crazy.
And they got $77 million worth of dead cat. They got the dead cat. You trade
There's
Matt
gonna be a
Ryan, you're
lot
gonna
of
be in that same. You're gonna be in that same predicament. But
they got to. That's the crazy part. So they're gonna have to just take whatever teams give them. They don't have a choice.
they ain't got a choice. You're going to get rid of players. You're going to get rid of players.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get rid of a lot of players.
You thought our team was full of practice squad players this season?
Boy,
Right.
it's gonna be so bad. Boy, the Saints gonna be calling for Falcon fans to go play for them. They gonna, boy, you gonna be see them workers from Home Depot on the football field. Boy, that's how much cap hell they in. Let's see, the Falcons should get Scam Jordan. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get to this draft talk, man. Hey, so Tim, you still there, man?
Yeah, I'm right here.
All right. So we kind of had this show on the 6-man combo last night as far as the draft talk. I want you to explain to the people, how would you attack this first pick for the Falcons? Where do they need to go to and why? I know your answer, but I want you to tell the people.
You already know.
We talk about this all the time.
We talk.
For my answer, I'm gonna put the quote unquote KStylzz spin on it.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all seen these sack numbers for this past decade, man?
Sack numbers. What sacks?
But nah, considering the fact that we have a lot of holes on this team in general. And like I said, I believe 3 weeks ago, we literally seen the Saints hold the Bucs to 0 points with Taysom Hill at quarterback just based on defense. So my first pick, I'm picking Jordan Davis at number 8. And then we run a 3-4 anyway, so we're gonna need a nose tackle, and we can need somebody that can, eat up those double teams, because Grady Jarrett getting doubled and triple team. I mean, y'all seen the footage versus the Lions. He said, "Damn, y'all ain't got nobody else to." Y'all got nobody else
Boy, I was there, yeah, that shit. I think that made me laugh the most. He's like, "Damn, y'all ain't got nobody else." But somebody said, "Nope."
and then with having Jordan Davis up there front, y'all won't have to complain about Foye or Debo getting ran over either, because y'all hate Debo for some reason.
Oh boy, they hate that. A lot of people hate everybody on this damn team. This is the point. The only thing they like is the grass on the field. But yeah, I could see that. Like I said, we've been, and the reason why we asked this too is, as you see my face, and you know what time of the year it is, you know who can only make me cringe and look like I ready to smack the shit out of somebody.
Mel Kiper, he ain't even gotta say.
Exactly.
Every time.
I seen it too, KStylzz. That man said take Malik Willis at 8. Once I seen that on my TV, I switched to Fox. I said, I ain't gonna listen to this.
Oh man,
he get paid to say stuff about quarterbacks, and then the quarterbacks don't live up to anything that he say. Every time, it's always the quarterback.
But like KStylzz says, hey, he keep hyping them up. One of them quarterbacks going in the top 10.
Shit, it might go in the top 3 the way he be hyping damn quarterbacks up. Oh man, Alex, you ready, man?
Yep.
All right, man, Alex, what you got on the question, man? What you got? First of all, what's going on with you?
Everything's going good. Just catching up on some scouting. So I've been scouting. As a matter of fact, I was scouting on Jimmy G a little bit. So that's kind of where I'm at.
Oh
Why
man,
are you worried about Jimmy G?
hey, I'm about to say,
I was gonna
scout.
say, what
I'm
is
about
there
to
to
say
scout
scout.
on Jimmy G?
Scouting on Jimmy G. What you had to scout? How many games he done threw interceptions in? That's
I
what you was
love
scouting.
Allen, man. That boy, this dude love the hell out of him.
Hey, I'm about to say, did you scout how many times the receiver had his hands up talking about, hey, motherfucker, I'm open, and wait 5 seconds.
What do you see? What do you see, Alex?
Well, there's like two parts that I kind of want to talk about when it comes to Jimmy G and the 49ers. So, like earlier in the game, they were throwing, they were trying to run the ball, but it wasn't working. So they went to pass. But earlier in the game, there were just a lot of drops, and it wasn't necessarily on Jimmy G's fault, which when I was initially watching it, I thought, oh, that's Jimmy G just making a, what's it called, inaccurate ball. Like the ball wasn't where it's supposed to be. But when I rewind and kept on looking at it, I was like, oh no, he dropped it. Ayuk dropped it. Kittle dropped it. It just happened over and over again. And Shanahan was scheming up plays to like just stretch out the quarter's defense that Green Bay runs really well. So eventually they stopped going to it because, well, then Jimmy G, threw a pick, and then no one was really catching the ball, so they couldn't really have a consistent passing game. But I wouldn't say that all of that was on Jimmy G. Like, I think he made decent decisions. In the red zone is where I was like, okay. And even that pick, that was like, I see where he was trying to do, but he should have just thrown it away. But I think Jimmy G had a decent game against Green Bay. I just think that I think that the team didn't really help him out right then. So it's just something that I think will get better. But
All right, hey, Alice. On to the question. Where should the Falcons go with their first pick?
oh my, I love answering this question. I really do. I have a passion of answering this question. So I have three guys that just for safety purposes. One guy, two guys, because they might go in the top 10 or top before our pick. And then one guy who I have a high suspicion that he won't go in the top 10. So I think that's a pick that we can use on him. My first guy, who Mad Mike has done a breakdown on already, is Kyle Hamilton. And Mad Mike, when he made this draft video, literally stole the words out my mouth, and I was so mad because I wanted to say it so bad, but he just stole the words right out my mouth. He played in the slot. He can ball hawk and track balls down from a hash, which is just insane because he's tall, he's fast, he jumps big. But not only that, when I see him in man coverage against slot wide receivers, he looks like he understands a decent bit of the position. Like, he's not a cornerback, but he's not far off, is what I'm saying. Like, he looked like Isaiah Oliver not last year, but before he broke out this season. Like, when Isaiah Oliver was having a little bit of technique lapses, even though he had decent hand placement, that's what Kyle Hamilton looked like against some slot wide receivers, which is, when I say that's rare and insanely rare for a safety, it's insanely rare. Like, this dude is really valuable. That dude can knock a dude out from 25 feet, going into his run fits. He can play single high, even though that's not really where you want him, even though he can do that. He can play too high, which is what we're running in Dean P's system. He can play in the slot just in case we want to move Isaiah Oliver to the outside. We could do a whole bunch of things with this man. Like, he's just,
it's important.
That dude is a top 3 talent.
It's important too to have a guy like Kyle Hamilton, because a lot of teams today, they like to run their RPO. So if you don't have a safety / corner that can't tackle well, you're going to get destroyed by that RPO.
Yeah. He's 6'4", 40-inch vertical, 225 if I'm not mistaken. Tackles good, has long arms like Isaiah Oliver. There's nothing that you can't point out against Kyle Hamilton. Like, there's not much. Like, he's a top 3 prospect, probably the best prospect in the draft, if you ask me. My second guy is Derek Stingley. When I watch him, I think about what someone said last year in the last draft. They said J.C. Horn and Derek Stingley were like the poster child when it came to technique as a DB. And when I looked on tape, I was like, yeah, they're right. Okay, they got it. Because when I look in this draft and I see people that are trying to soft shoe and have like good hand placement and press man coverage, there are only maybe 3 or 4 DBs in this draft that I've scouted that have decent technique, and maybe 2 of those 4 cornerbacks do it well. Maybe 3, but 3 of those 4 cornerbacks do it like really, really, really well. And Derek Stingley is the best of all of them, and it's not even close at all. Like, the difference between Derek Stingley and Sauce is pretty big in my opinion. So I think that just the idea of Derek Stingley and AJ and Isaiah Oliver, I can go to sleep peaceful at night. So that's my second guy. And then my third guy is a name that I don't think I've heard many people talk about when it comes to the Falcons, and that's the Marvin Leo. And I say this because
we already know that.
I mean, he can play inside or out. He's like, I don't really know how to describe him, because part of me wanted to say he's like Grady Jarrett, but I think that would just be talking reckless. But he hasn't reached his full potential when it comes to using his hands, but he's athletic inside, in the interior. He can play outside if you want to get one-on-ones, and we can even move Grady to the outside in some scenarios. And it can Leo, I think, by the end of his rookie season, will attract double teams, whether inside, maybe even outside. Like, I see him as a value piece to open up the edge, the pass rush situation. So any of those 3 guys provide instant value to this team. So that's where I'm at.
Ain't too bad. And like you said, Kyle Hamilton can definitely play middle linebacker too, if need be.
Oh yeah.
But as long as Route 96 is in the middle, I don't think that's gonna fucking matter. As long as Route 96 is in the middle, Jesus help us all. But hold on. Oh yeah, I'm about to say, hey, but the reason why we brought this up is, let me get back to this banjo head motherfucker saying quarterback and number 8. The dude faces an eraser board. Yes, and I'm talking about Mel Kiper Jr. Stupid ass. But I like, dude, really? We try to push quarterbacks on teams that can't afford to have one right now. Really? I'm like, boy, you don't get your that's why that GM roasted the shit out. He said, who the hell is Mel Kiper Jr. anyway?
I'm so glad you sent me that video. That is a classic moment, bro.
Who the hell? He said he got a notebook with players' names on it. Thinking that he's a GM.
He said, "What has Mel Kiper done?"
Yeah, exactly. But this is the question though. Is like, you have a team that's had one of the worst pass rushes in this league for the last 4 years. One of the worst offensive lines in the last 3 years. And we're talking about a fucking position that ain't going to affect neither one of them.
And that's why I disagree with taking a corner or a quarterback or a safety at 8, because I mean, we gotta address these trenches like bad. If we take an offensive lineman at 8, cool. If we take a defensive lineman at 8, cool. But we gotta address some trenches. That's where it all starts at, bro. I mean, we see what the 49ers doing with Jimmy G at quarterback. So, I
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that static? That's exactly what that's exactly what my ears held when I said a quarterback at 8. That's what my ears was hearing. I was just hearing static the whole time. Like, nah, bro.
Not to mention that in case anyone who hasn't been following this draft class when it comes to quarterbacks, at least the people that know something, for example, people like Daniel Jeremiah, the Broshmo channel on YouTube, most people that in my eyes have some common sense all have a consensus that the quarterbacks in this draft class are, from a value standpoint, or at least from a talent standpoint, aren't top 10 QBs. They aren't. They may go in the top 10 maybe because of need or because of the position, but from a talent standpoint, they are not top 10 players. They're not bad players per se, but they're just not top 10. Like, my favorite quarterback in the draft is Carson Strong, and dude was like, they mocked him at second round, maybe fringe first round. Like there aren't like, it's hard to explain, but they're not like elite, at least right now.
My question is, why the fuck we drafting the quarterback? Motherfucker, we don't even have a fucking wide receiver who can catch the goddamn ball.
Thank you.
Say it again. I don't give a damn about whether or not we have. I don't care. I don't care nothing about. Like, I'm being as honest as I possibly can when I say this. We don't have any weapons that we can consistently count on outside of Kyle Pitts on the offense side of the ball. Kyle really is out of here. He's gone. So what the hell? We don't have a running game. We barely have running backs at this point that we can trust. So you just gonna put a rookie? You gonna draft a rookie and say, "All right, go run fast"? Like, that's what the fuck you doing? Because you ain't gonna count that. You're not. Who the hell he gonna throw to? Half the damn receivers gonna be out. They gonna be out of the damn door anyway. They free agents. Who the fuck is gonna be throwing the tight ends?
We literally had Hayden Hurst playing receiver in the last game versus the Saints.
Bruh. Let me say this. Your best receiver the last 3 weeks. Your third best receiver in the last 3 weeks of the season was Parker Hesse. Think about that.
Wow, I forgot about that.
Wait, huh?
He really was.
What?
You had Kyle Pitts, Russell Gage stepped up, and Parker Hesse.
And Russell is a damn free agent. It's no guarantee he'll be back because some other team might like what he does and he might get a bigger deal elsewhere. So it's like drafting a quarterback. Like I said, I'm so not against drafting a quarterback, but you have to build a foundation for these quarterbacks before, because you don't want to end up like Carolina right now. That offensive line is horrible in Carolina. That receivers are inconsistent. That whole offense is inconsistent. It don't matter what quarterback they bring in. It's still inconsistent. So you got to build a foundation before you bring in a quarterback. So it's like, what the hell he coming here for? Like, when we draft Michael Vick, at least we had running backs. And then we end up drafting TJ Duckett to go. Like, we draft TJ Duckett along with that. I think the next year, but like, we already had work done. We had fullback. So we already had pieces. So drafting Mike Vick only made sense because we had a solid running game and we had a solid defense. So it made sense. Like, LT always says, man, make it make sense. I want someone like but make it make sense. Like, why would you draft and Malik Willis. I want to hear you guys playing. If you want to draft Malik Willis, what's the plan? Because we're not going to talk about, we're just going to do this guy. Like, what's the plan? Because obviously, when you got a rookie, he doesn't know the NFL game. The NFL speed, as your boy Justin Fields knows now, and there's a reason why Trey Lance is not playing. The NFL speed is completely different. So, like, what's the plan behind drafting a guy like Malik Willis to come to Atlanta? That's what I really want to know.
Well, it sounds like to me we need you running routes out there in Flowery Branch, Mike.
Well, I'll go out there and run some routes.
My knee gone, bro. My knee gone.
Hey, look. Here, like, I will go out there, but my gout won't allow me to do it. I got bunions I can't goddamn run with. But bro, think about that. The last 3 games of the season, your third best receiver
was a tight end. That's crazy.
Was a tight end that was on the practice squad basically the whole season.
Wasn't he
who's not even really supposed to run routes?
Exactly. He was supposed to just block.
Was he an undrafted free agent too?
Can I interrupt right quick? This has nothing to do with anything. I just looked at my phone. I saw the score. I just got to say, God damn, boy, what the fuck going on in LA? They losing 68-50 to the damn Hornets. I just had to say that. I apologize, but what the hell is going on in La La Land? Well, 68-50 to the damn Hornets. Are you kidding? All right, I apologize.
Is that the Lakers or the Clippers?
The Lakers.
Well, you got to remember.
Thank God.
Well, you got to remember who the point guard is. That'll explain everything.
Yeah, I was just making sure because I'm a Clippers fan. I can't be losing like that.
That dude is.
And right when you just mentioned him, he throws up a 3-point air ball.
Yo, I know. Yeah, that dude, Westbrook is. I've been calling him Westbrook for years. Everybody's just now seeing what I'm saying. That's it. I've been saying that. That dude is absolute garbage, man. If he ain't got the ball in his hand,
bruh. And that's the bad thing. He needs the ball in his hand, but he does nothing with it. Like I said, he wore 0 in OKC for a reason. He wears 0 with the Lakers now because that just shows how much impact he makes for the Lakers.
Oh my
0.
God. 0.
But
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
man.
I'm sorry. I just had to say that.
I'm sorry. Like I said, Russell Westbrook has the mentality of a player that I would want on the team, but God, leave the skills at home, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Just bring the attitude.
He got the heart. He got the heart and the attitude. But them skills, if he ain't jumping and dunking, he ain't worth it.
This dude,
they're trying to make it work too. Like they're trying to play LeBron at center and just space it out for him. But like he can't shoot. He can't on the bank shots. He airballs. It's rough.
He can't do it because he can't bang with them damn centers, bro. He 37. His ass ain't supposed to be playing center banging with them centers, bro. Ain't no way in hell.
That's gonna put an end to his career a lot sooner than like if he keep doing that. LeBron need to be on the outside. Like he does not need to be banging right now. He's too old for that right now.
Shit, but I'll tell you,
have y'all motherfuckers seen how look? Have y'all seen Onyeka lately? That dude has been playing around his dad. Onyeka Okongwu, like he is possessed. Like these younger guys, like they jumping out of the gym right now with crazy athleticism.
Right.
And can I address something too? Because now that you done mentioned it, Mike. So for those that don't know, your favorite player of the past is Scottie Pippen, right? But your favorite player currently is Steph Curry. My favorite player to pass is Allen Iverson, and my favorite player currently is LeBron James. Now, we know you don't like LeBron, Mike, but if it's one thing that you can say without a doubt, he ain't never joined a team that he lost to, or he ain't never joined a team that he won a ring with and then joined them. He ain't never joined the Warriors when he got thumped or won a ring against them. He ain't never joined the Celtics or the Spurs. And why do I say this? Because there's been a lot of, and excuse my language, but there's been a lot of bitch ass shit going on these past 2 weeks. How does Jermaine Burton, how do you win a ring with us and then you go join the ops? You go join Alabama in the transfer portal. And Calvin Ridley, how do you like a tweet, then unlike it? If you feel that way, be a man and stand 10 toes on it. Don't unlike the tweet.
He can't stand 10 toes down because he's going to run backwards if he does it. And he did that exactly. He did exactly what he's supposed to do. He ran backwards. He moonwalked out that situation.
With the same shit. He went to Instagram with the same shit.
Okay. Burton and Calvin really pissed me off this week. I was like, bro, this is so weak, bro. It just had the nerve to try to take me cold-hearted because he asked the same question.
I mean, I did kind of find that weird. You just won a national title, then ended up going to the school that you just beat in the national title game. But King Quest 10 said Russell Westbrook need to move the shoe guard. No, the hell he don't. That's even worse. That's even worse. He can't look at the name of the position. Shooting guard.
Guard.
Why you gonna put a motherfucker that can't shoot at shooting guard?
No. The only thing is, right, with Westbrook, like, I know that people like to sag off of Westbrook, but some of it is also kind of just like, I don't think that they're even really running plays. Frank Vogel over there, I don't think is really even running plays, or at least not really good ones. Like, you could take advantage of that sagging and run like handoffs with what's his name, Wayne Ellington, and then get some easy looks at three. Like, that's what Steve Kerr did with Draymond, and it worked pretty well. So I'm not like some things you can work around with, but it doesn't help, that Westbrook can't shoot threes and can't make bank shots anymore, and then runs into Rudy Gobert like players and gets tough contested layups every single time down the floor. It's not like effective and efficient basketball.
Let me.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Let me give y'all a breakdown of Russell Westbrook. And let me see. I'm gonna see if y'all agree with me on Russell Westbrook game. Okay, let's break this down. Once he gets the ball, he looks at the basket. So you already know he looking like, get the fuck out my way. He gonna try to cross somebody up. There's one of two things that's gonna happen. He's gonna try to hit a fadeaway three that's gonna airball. It's gonna be like a soldier throwing a grenade across the field. That's how he gonna shoot it. Or he's gonna try to lay the ball. Bro, this dude to miss more layups than Dennis Schroeder here in Atlanta.
He was trying to throw that shit in the air. Just hope that's literally his game.
And one thing y'all not pointing out too, AD always hurt, bro. The man hurt his wrist yesterday, and it was his second game back.
If I'm being quite honest with you, when you have Russell Westbrook on your team, it's better maybe if AD isn't on the floor, if I'm being quite honest. That spacing isn't good. And, like, I don't really know how. I mean, you can make it work, but it's just harder. It's harder for you to, like, make things work with Westbrook on the offensive end. Like, because who are you going to throw it to when they double AD?
The problem is this with their offense, and like I'm gonna say this, the problem is two things. One, LeBron needs time to kind of warm up to his moves. He's not one of those guys who can come off a pick and then he has to gather himself. He's a gather shooter. He ain't the guy that can just like come off a pick and just throw it up. Like that's not his game. So he has to gather. So it slows down the offense. 2, Westbrook is just a nightmare. Like the dude is just going 100 miles an hour every time. So we got guys. One guy that is a gather shooter or a gather player, which pretty much means they're a rhythm guys. LeBron got to be in the rhythm. And Westbrook is just always at 100. So when you got those two things, the offense has never worked. Like that's why I was surprised they even brought Westbrook to LA, because LeBron needs time. He needs time to get in the rhythm. If he's not in the rhythm, then he's going to have, an off night. So like you got both those guys, and then you got a whole bunch of guys. I don't even know what I don't even know half the motherfuckers on the team right now. It's just a bad mix of players, of old guys who passed their prime, and it's just it's bad basketball. It really is like watching that old ass Houston Rocket team with Charles Barkley,
Scottie Pippen.
It's like a bunch of old guys.
Clyde Drexler and shit.
But see, the thing is, even Shaq told Westbrook, like, bro, you play too fast. It like he plays fast. It's like he plays first, then thinks second. Like you cannot do that.
Always. But
I feel bad for the Lakers. Like, and it's not like I'm not trying to throw shade at Russell Westbrook, because I like him as a person, and even his game I value to a certain extent, but just not on this team. Like it just doesn't make sense. And I just feel bad for the Lakers because they got themselves in a position where no team is really gonna want to take on that contract or take on like the mind work that it takes just to get some quality shots with him on the floor. So.
Bruh, it's so bad they talking about trading Russell Westbrook back to the Rockets. We just gonna end that conversation off with that.
Really is.
But
really is.
back to this Calvin Ridley thing. Let's oh man. Calvin Ridley. He is real busy on social media a lot lately. I don't know if anybody noticed that. Yeah.
Look, I almost said it. That dude can he can really
spit it out, Mike. This Friday Night Madness.
Let it out, bro. Just make sure we can still be monetized at the end of this show.
I mean, you pass the 2-minute mark, you're gonna be monetized anyway.
Exactly.
That dude is a whole bitch, man. Like he's a straight up bitch. We got people out here really with real mental issues, and your punk bitch ass up there hiding. You can't say shit to your fans like that punk bitch of Julio Jones. Both of y'all, I see why y'all playing. I see why y'all punks.
Oh man. Don't tell me you calling them Tu Wong Fu, bro.
That's what they are. Up there crying about what people saying on Twitter and shit. Staying out, like how fucking stupid can you be? This is where it takes the cake. And I don't hear nobody saying this shit. How fucking stupid can you be to be so in your feelings to get away from a team that you fuck up your own money? He ain't doing it. He ain't getting paid because he don't like. Look, bro, I'm playing. Even if I want to go, who the fuck's mess up their own money? He ain't got paid from the Falcons since like week 5 or whenever the hell. Who the hell messes up their own money? That's crazy. Even if I don't want to be at that job, trust me, bro, I'm gonna show up. And you gonna see the disdain all on my face. But like you not even showing up to work, bro. That's crazy. I don't understand no man who will fuck up millions because they don't want to be there. Fuck it. I get paid my millions and then I'll leave.
That's what that's what kind of Julio did. He got his money and bounced. Devontae, what's going on, man?
Yo, I just wanted to say, Calvin, really, I'm gonna start calling him Big Perk because that's exactly what he acting like.
Oh my god!
Wow, that man said Big Perk.
Big Perk.
Oh, damn.
Oh, Coil Ray looking ass motherfucker.
but see, what's so crazy is I don't even like to call them Falcons fans, but it's like half these people walk harder for the players that don't want to be here more than their own team.
Man, it's because that's
How
just
that
they choose who they like and don't want to like. Bro, just like Tack. Tack ain't did nothing but scream his dreads off, but they talking about he showed effort.
Oh yeah. He was number 1 in the league in pressures by PFF standards.
Oh God. Oh God.
This man number 1 in the league in Corey Bierman stat almost.
That boy said Corey Bierman stat. Oh Lord. Yeah, like I said, they done pull some Tu Wong Fu type stuff. If no, y'all don't know what Tu Wong Fu is, go watch the movie. You'll know what I'm talking about. Oh, that went over a whole bunch of people's heads over there. They look like, what the hell is Tu Wong Fu?
It probably translates to no pass rush, probably.
Trade him to the Jets, to the Jaguars.
No,
see how you like it there.
No, trade his ass to Tennessee so he can be with his boo.
Trade his ass to the Saskatchewan Rough Riders, so we don't got to talk about it no more.
Quite frankly, I don't think Tennessee would accept that trade.
Damn that! Send his ass to the Georgia Force.
Got no damn money.
No. Send his ass to the New York Rattlers. How about that?
Send his ass back to 2017 so he can try that bullshit again. Come right out of college.
Hey! Send him to the USFL Birmingham Bandits. They play in April.
Oh, shit. You know a team that would be good for Ridley? I think it would be the Bears. You know, they're going to lose Allen Robinson this year. So they could have a resurgence with Ridley and Justin Fields, I guess. I don't know.
Oh Lord. We thought we saw Chicago. We thought we saw Falcons fans turning to Chicago Bears fans, boy. Did Calvin really get traded over there? They really gonna be Chicago Bears fans then. They gonna be oh yeah. He got him a real wide receiver. They gonna end up with the same damn problems he had down here. Cause they damn near run the exact same offense.
They they do. I mean, I think they have they're hiring a new head coach, but honestly, at this point, like with Ridley, I really don't have anything to say about him, and it's not like I'm not upset at Ridley. At this point, like silence kind of just lets me know, like, okay, well, we have to plan for the case maybe without you. We have to plan with you or without you, and right now, I'm planning both. So you choose whatever you want to do. I honestly, at this point, am just over it. I need to make sure that this team is doing well. That's what I think. That's what I think Arthur Smith thinks, and that's what I think Terry Fontenot thinks. I don't care.
I agree. I just wish that everybody else kind of had that same mindset, because I think a lot of people are going like, I still gotta respect that y'all don't know what's going on, but it's like, bro, he's telling you exactly how he feels without using his words. Why would you like a tweet on Twitter, then go on Instagram like the same similar picture in a jersey swap, bro? Like, just say how you feel.
It didn't unlike it. Like if that's how you feel, that's how you feel.
I personally screenshotted it at 2 different times, so I knew the little bitch was gonna excuse my language, y'all. I knew he was gonna do it. At 1:50 and 1:57 p.m. when he did that, I said, "Let me get these 2 screenshots. I know he's gonna unlike this later," and he did.
But the thing about it is, bro, unliking it made it worse.
Right.
It made it worse
because it's like, oh, I'm getting backlash, bro. I thought nobody saw me.
Oh man, but Tony Wright
Then you
here
go on
said,
Instagram with it, bro. What you mean? You really trying to say something? You go on 2 different apps.
Tony Wright here said the Detroit Lions offered us one of their first round picks and third round pick, and we trade him there. Do you believe he'll whine about it?
Oh yeah, he
Wait,
going to
really?
Detroit.
They
He
offered
going
that?
to Detroit. Of
No.
course
He
gonna
said
whine about it.
if they offered it.
Do
Oh,
we
I
care?
trade him there.
Do
Go
we
ahead.
care
What's
if he
their
whine
pick?
about it? I don't care what he whining about.
Shit, I don't give a. But if he get traded wherever he goes, hey, I say best of luck to him.
I don't
Next.
even think that
Get
they
that
have
damn
a.
number. Get that number 18 to the next punter we have. I don't care.
Do they have a first?
Yeah. I think they got the first pick.
Over Jacksonville? I
wait,
thought
no,
Jacksonville.
No,
they
second pick.
wouldn't offer
I
Second
think they
pick.
got 2. I think they
They
got one in
wouldn't
the late
offer
games
that.
too.
Second
They
pick,
would
second pick.
you would have to be, with all due respect to Calvin Ridley, you'd have to be out your mind to offer the second pick and the third rounder for Calvin Ridley. That's insane. Like at max, you would have to trade maybe Calvin Ridley and Caleb McGarry to Las Vegas just to get their first round pick, and they'd probably still say no. So
So let me ask you this: would you trade Calvin Ridley in the 8th pick for either 2 or 3 of the Eagles' first round picks?
I don't think that they're doing that. I don't think they would do that.
They desperate for a receiver. They said they ain't that damn desperate. They know he won't out. They ain't that desperate.
Boy, them
Right.
boys want
There
Jalen
is-
Rager up out of
I'll
there
take a
right
second
now.
round pick just so
Their
we can have 3 in
receivers
the top
aren't even-
the top 60.
Their receivers aren't the worst part of that offense. Like they have Devontae Smith, who's been good, really good this season. They have Jalen Rager, who's been pretty good this season, and they have what's his name? I forget his name, but he's pretty decent. They also have Quez Watkins, who's fast. They have Goddard. They have Miles Sanders and a good run game, decent O-line. Jalen Hurts is a weapon, but like he just really can't pass the ball. So I don't really know what they're gonna do there. But they also have Minshew.
Oh,
Like if they're gonna draft something, I think that they're gonna draft defense, and Calvin Ridley's kind of useless to them. With all due respect to Calvin Ridley, but like
I think they're getting younger as a whole. So
Right.
I think there's a lot of people that are going to be on the outs. I think they just lost their starting right guard to retirement. So that's probably a potential pick they're going to have in the first as well.
right.
Oh yeah, Brandon Brooks is a free agent, I think. Yeah.
Hey, we got a $10. We got a $10.
And we get 250
From
of
the
that.
minister.
From the minister, putting it in a collection plate. He said, would you guys keep, if we can only keep one player out of Patterson, Gage? And I guess I said Hurst. I mean, even though we know Hurst is, I guess he's saying, would you bring back Hurst, keep Patterson, or Russell Gage?
This is a great question.
I would have to go with Patterson because he's definitely going to be the cheaper of the 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm going Russell Gage. Yeah, I'm going Russell Gage.
Gage can sit his hibbity hoppy ass down. I'm going with that damn.
Mike, what you being mean to Gage for?
12 gauge. That's a 12 gauge, boy. We need a 12 gauge. I know he's shooting on
If
safety.
the motherfucker gonna backfire on your ass, what the hell good?
Mike Gage stepped up this season. I know he was a little iffy the first part, but he stepped up.
And Gage took some hits
number
this
3
year.
receiver.
The young thug wasn't doing nothing. What's the other?
Desi Banks.
Jesse, man. Is that one of these kids?
Yeah. I'm saying that you already knew what the hell I was talking about.
Ozzy, I have respect for you if you're watching this, but y'all can't be calling him Desi Banks.
About damn heart attack.
Robbie White, you talking about? Robbie White talking about Gage is too inconsistent. He don't know how to protect the ball. Yeah, but he ain't as bad as Mike Davis protecting the ball. That boy put the ball on the ground with ease.
Mike Davis out here built like a Pokemon and can't hold the ball. I don't know what's wrong.
Wait, say. He was say, "Hey, I choose you, Vileplume." Yeah, because every time he runs the ball, it puts everybody to sleep.
If you can pull up a picture of a Diglett, that's exactly what he looked like.
Diggly dig.
So
Nah. No, every time he fumbles, he gonna turn into a Doug Trio.
You're gonna be out here trio.
I think Russell Gage is like our Kendrick Bourne, even though like I think Kendrick Bourne probably is better, but like the Pats are not moving on from Kendrick Bourne, and like I knew this when they signed him, they're not moving on from Kendrick Bourne. Like that's a part of their receiving core for a minute, and I think Russell Gage should be considered, for like a long-term deal. Maybe a franchise tag, even though I think that they're gonna franchise tag Isaiah Oliver. But like I think he deserved it. Like he performed his butt off, and last year he did a similar thing, even though he didn't average the same amount of or he didn't show off the same amount of versatility, but I think he had similar amount of yardage. So this guy's been balling out. He's been taking hits. He is a team player at its finest, and I have major props for this dude. Not only because of him being a team player, but because of the strides he's made as a wide receiver, from being a special teamer to a wide receiver. I have mad respect from that.
In my opinion, I just think you need to just take care of who you think could be the number one, because I think Gage could be a solid 2 or 3, but as far as him taking the reins, I don't see that happening right now.
Bruh, your third best receiver in the last 3 games was Parker Hesse. That's all you need to know.
I don't even think he was active for the last 3, so that's what makes it even worse.
That's true. He wasn't active until the Bills game.
You got to bring him up.
Exactly.
So my question is, since Jew Talk Sports add that, I wanted to ask everybody in the comments in the panel, out of these 3 free agents, who do you want? Who would you keep? Tyler Davis and Steven Means or Mike Davis?
Who said that?
Mike Davis. Give me Mike Davis for 100, please.
ATM, why did you do this?
Give me Mike Davis for 100, please.
Why are you doing this? Why? Don't do this.
Bro, I'm not keeping Route 96 and 000. I'm not keeping those 2.
I would rather go one-on-one with Aaron Donald than
I'm good on that question.
I'd rather keep Steve Means.
I don't know. That man has no pass rush moves, bro.
Actually, he's been getting. He got some people on that move, but he doesn't really get sacks. He gets pressure sometimes, but not sacks.
So that sounds like Tat McKinley. I'm good on that.
That's true. But I'd rather have Tat McKinley than Route 96
Steven Means
and
got
do
one.
That fumbles the ball.
Steven Means got one move and it never works, but he keep doing it. Bro. I don't even understand.
What was Steven Means' stats this past season? KStylzz, what was it?
Let's see. Hold on. Let's pull out my handy dandy phone for this one.
If you could tell me the name of his pass rush move, I want to hear it. I don't
know. It sure ain't no cross chop with no swing move.
It ain't. I've seen Claiborne with a cross chop. Whatever the hell Steven Means doing was something different.
It's like it's kind of like a cross chop, kind of like Yannick Ngakoue move.
It's like a skip. He'd be skipping into it. He always off base.
Yeah. Yannick Ngakoue does the same thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, it doesn't work, and he does keep on using it a lot. But I think he switches it up rarely. But he'll have like a switch up. But I think he understands how to use his hands, even though he doesn't get pressure all the time. But he understands how to use his hands, which is some things that not a whole bunch of players know, especially when they come into the draft, being freakishly athletic and stuff like that. So at bare minimum, he could at least teach Taquan Graham a few counters and stuff like that. So
you said what was Steven Means' pass rush move? Have y'all ever heard of putting divots in the ground? That's his pass rush move. But hey, I'm gonna tell you something. He got better pass rush moves than Dante Fowler's old karate kicking ass.
Are you sure?
Hey,
they really have the same pass rush moves. If I'm being quite honest.
Because Steven Means pass rush like a dog chasing his tail, and I don't like to watch it every time.
Exactly. Okay.
I don't know if y'all play NBA 2K, but that man Robbie Wright said Mike Davis always got the Gatorade symbol.
That boy always tired, boy. I like, good Lord. Okay, you said Steven Means. Okay. Steven Means. He started and played in all 14 games he played in. He had 43 combined tackles, 2 tackles for losses, 2 quarterback hits,
no sacks,
0 sacks.
What was his solo tackle? What did he do? What was his? What's
I
his
don't
solo
remember him
tackle?
hitting the quarterback. I feel like,
His solo
tackle. Ogundeji did more than that. And he barely played.
He says solo tackles 24.
Bruh.
That man Isaiah Oliver broke his leg week 3 and probably got better stats than that.
He was on pace to have better stats than that shit.
Yeah.
Well, they said it was a torn ACL. I don't know what the heck
that game up, Devontae.
Yeah,
that watched the game pissed me off. Eric Harris dropped 3 picks. TJ Green literally let Terry McLaurin catch the ball in his face and got cut the next week.
I can't even be mad at Eric Harris because he know he not supposed to be that good.
Crazy thing is, TJ Green actually has had decent technique. He just doesn't have good ability to track the ball when it's in the air.
What annoyed me about TJ Green was that we literally drafted 2 corners for you to play an undrafted player over them. That's
true. That's true.
I would much rather Darren Hall.
They played a safety converted to corner over Kendall Sheffield. That should let you know how they feel.
Sheffield gonna be cut. I already know that. That's that $2.3 million about to come right in the cap.
Exactly.
Safety converted to cornerback. That's
hold on. You said Ogundeji. Let's look at Ogundeji's numbers. Ogundeji had 33 combined tackles, 5 tackles for losses.
Oh, wow.
2 quarterback hits and 1 sack.
And how many games did he start?
So he was more productive than Steven Means in 6 games?
He started 11 games this year.
Yeah, he started.
So in 3 less games.
I got a question, KStylzz. I know he played. He was supposed to be our supposed nose tackle, but what was Tyler Davis' stats?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, I'm willing. I got it right here.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm going to do it.
Please.
We had 30 tackles.
No.
No, that's 30 total tackles. 3 tackles for losses.
He had 3 tackles for loss? That dude.
I don't remember it.
And that's it.
You might as well play linebacker over here trying to play nose tackle.
Bruh. Jacob Tatui Manor was 3rd on our team in sacks this year.
Oh, he got cut when?
Week 7.
Halfway through
week 7.
You know, I'm sorry for you to not outbeat what? How many weeks was it from doing that? That's 11 weeks.
Yeah.
And most of his sacks were in the first 2 games of the season, so it was crazy.
Yeah, everybody was crying about that. Like, he was supposed to be the best pass rusher on the team. That reminded me when everybody was mad about Jonathan Massaquoi getting cut.
Jacob Tatui and Mariner just didn't know how to use his hands. I mean, he did, but he mainly got sacks off of just his effort.
Yeah, I mean, at least he was in plays. Half the time, the only time we ever see Steven Means is when he's celebrating somebody's supposed sack.
Man, that man be celebrating in practice.
And like I said, God bless him because you want to.
I thought his best highlight was when he got cocked down and was out for 2 weeks.
Oh man!
Damn.
Oh wait! This question is interesting. I mean, the short answer, at least in my opinion, to this question is no. But there are a few guys that are in free agency that I think. Well, I don't know if they're going to be available at free agency because one of those guys is a top 10 corner that nobody really knows about. So I don't know.
Just to give y'all the update real quick, that Trae Young is absolutely pooping on the Celtics right now.
Ain't no surprise.
So we gonna act like we don't see Noah Tyndale comment, man. I know y'all see that.
Yeah, I see. He said Means had less sacks than years played in the NFL. Yes, that is true.
I don't even want to speak to that.
Okay, so let's see. He has played in the NFL 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. Yeah, with 6 career sacks. Yes.
7?
Good.
That's one sack per year.
If I had to answer,
that's less than a sack in a year.
If I had to answer that question on the screen by King Quest, I would say no, because that's a red flag. If you get all the opportunity in the world to actually have a semblance of a pass rush and you can't cover it, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just like C.J. Henderson getting traded from the Panthers. They made the worst CB picks, and then somehow the Falcons locked up with AJ Terrell.
See, here's a name that I want to throw out. And I've well, I'm gonna say one name. And that name, who I think is gonna get franchise tagged, this coming free agency, who plays for the Rams but is not Jalen Ramsey, is Darius Williams. That guy, in my opinion, is a top 10 corner, and nobody talks about him at all. You want him to play cover 3? He can play it. You want him to play cover 4? He can play it. You want him to play press man? He can play it. You want him to play off man? He can play it. I don't know what this dude can't do, because he can't even go good in the run game. This dude is a top 10 corner, and I think he's going to get franchise tagged, which breaks my heart.
And going to the question, he said Jeff Okudah. Does Chase Young play for this team?
You can't even combine all the defensive linemen to make Chase Young.
Damn.
Because that's the only reason why Jeff Okudah got drafted that high, because Chase Young was wrecking havoc. At Ohio State.
You got Charles Harris out here beating everybody in sack total.
Charles Harris got about 7-something sacks in Detroit.
See, that's why I said I wanted to resign him, but I don't know what it was to me.
I don't think he got playing time last year.
No, he played like 5 games last year. Damn near led this team in sacks last year in 5 games.
Yeah, he barely got playing time.
Like, he wasn't good, but I think he would have been better than damn Stephen Mean. I'll tell you that.
That's why I said you got Cole Brown from Martin on one side, and you got the Karate Kid on the other side. That sounds like a very terrible combination of a
So
pass
who's
rush.
Fabian Monroe then? What's his nickname?
Fabian Monroe.
Okay. So we're doing this. Okay, cool.
He said Fabian Monroe. Well, I'm gonna say it like this. Fabian Monroe, I ain't gotta give him a nickname this year because he played terrible the first few weeks, but he got a little better.
That's all.
He got adjusted to his hand placement. And
I think his nickname, if he had to give one, it'd be the replacement. Because that's basically what he was.
Well, what's that dude name? I'm trying to think. That football move. Damn it, I forgot that dude name. But we gonna call him. I ain't got one for him. Let me see. Pass interference. Let's look at the qualities of Fabian Monroe.
Oh no.
Okay. He got a little handsy. He done dropped a couple picks as well.
R. Kelly.
What?
Boy, if he was R. Kelly, boy, he'd be a Pro Bowler this year. No, that ain't happening.
What?
Nah, I ain't calling him no catch 22 because he ain't catching shit.
It just came up in my mind. Who's the Toaster Player of the Season award? KStylzz. Who wins it this season?
Okay. The powder toast award. Oh yeah, I'm glad to say that. Okay, y'all gonna get an exclusive tonight. We got the powdered toast. I ain't got the picture here. I don't know what happened to it, but the powdered toast award. We're gonna do a video. We're gonna do a whole nother show dedicated. The powdered toast award player of the year goes to. Hold on. I'm giving it to motherfucking Luke Kang. Luke Kang gets the Powder Toast Award this year. If y'all know who Luke Kang is, that's Dante Fowler. That's who we get that is too. I done seen this dude more horizontal this year than I need him to be.
Mm-hmm.
He's been more horizontal than Paris Hilton. That's all I gotta say.
Remember, he was talking so much crap to Raheem Morris on Twitter, deleted that tweet immediately and apologized.
But that man twisted towards said you had 2 games to get a sack for $1 million and you couldn't even do that.
He don't even know what the cologne or whatever the quarterback was wearing.
He needed 1 sack. Bro, hold on, let me pull this up back again. I'm finna tell y'all something right quick. Let me make sure I got this right.
To be fair, one of those O-lines that he was going up against is one of the best in the league, but that's true.
Yeah. Let's see.
He can't get a sack on a sorry one either. So it don't
true. That's true.
He had a sack against Tampa, the Giants. He had a half-ass sack on the Patriots. 1 against Jacksonville and 1 against Carolina. He needed 1 more sack in 4 games. And that was
one of my biggest problems with Dante is that he will wait until the absolute last minute to do something. Like in the Lions game. One of the reasons that pick happens because he wanted to finally bull rush. You ain't never seen Dante bull rush nobody.
He really doesn't.
He wanted to bull rush on the final play of the Lions game.
Right.
He doesn't bull rush. And when he does, it doesn't really work out that well.
Yeah.
And he bull rushed Penei Sewell, so that's the crazy part.
That's what's impressive.
That was impressive. That was 1 bull rush. What did he do the rest of the game?
Not much.
Hey, I know Jude that Dante is Jude boy, but I'm sorry. Like I said, I would last year I gave it to Tyler Davidson. This year Dante got to get it this year.
We need a full. I think y'all should do a full award show just for all of them.
Exactly.
Positive and negative.
Yeah. I'm the only reason why I'm giving it Dante Falcons, because do you know how many times he done got, how many quarterbacks that stiff armed his ass this year trying to
Bro, come on.
Bruh, the Buffalo game, he tried to sack Josh Allen with a towel wrapped around his hand. How do you do that?
I'm gonna need my new edge to be a strong 250 plus. I don't need no skinny Vic Beasley type dudes. I need bigger.
And the bad thing about it is Dante Fowler led this team in sacks this year with 4.5.
Well, I tell you,
if you can't outproduce what Vic Beasley gave us, I don't want you near the
And he was playing out of position. Vic Beasley was playing out of position too, and still got more sacks than he did.
Because as much as crap people talk about him, he still left and gave us 5.5. We can't smell 5.5.
I wouldn't mind having him right now.
Right.
I know some people may not agree with that, but
shit. With this 3-4, hell, this the perfect system for him.
well, yeah.
It's just kind of hard to say when you saw him go out there and with the Titans and then not really do nothing. So
well, his mind wasn't in the game then. He mentally checked out the game at that point. But I was just talking about if he would have came straight into the league into this type of system, there's no telling what he could have been.
Well, stupid Dan Quinn wanted to make him into Bruce Irvin or something.
Bruce Irvin, shit. I don't even want to talk about that right now. but Champagne the Don here, he said quarterbacks got more stiff arm highlights on Dante Fowler than Derrick Henry.
But I tell you one thing, Champagne, ain't nothing worse than getting bulldozed while you fixing your gloves in the middle of a play like Jamar Brown.
No, that was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Y'all do know the reason the Falcons lost the Washington game was because Dante Fowler missed that sack, right?
Oh yeah,
and the fact that TJ Green could have covered well, but
he can't sack Tyler Heineke. Who am I expecting him to sack?
Tyler Heineke put that stiff arm on him. He said, "Get your little ass off me."
He also 6 feet or something. Like
Tyler Heineke.
I can understand you not tackling Josh Allen, but you tell him you can't tackle a dude that's 6 feet or something.
Man probably couldn't ain't sack Doug Flutie or something.
Oh, I know that ain't happening.
I know he ain't sacking no Doug Flutie, but you could put Mini Me at quarterback. He ain't sacking him.
Is that Bruno Fernando?
Well, Bruno, goddamn. But let's talk about one more thing. I want to talk about one more thing before we get out of here. Trae Young making it to being named a starter for the All-Star game.
Finally, they stopped holding their nuts on him.
I'm shocked that they even pulled this off.
Right.
I didn't think.
I'm not a Hawks fan, but I'm glad that Trae Young got the starters for the Eastern Conference. I think that's not for the Eastern Conference, but I think it was team. I can't remember which team it was, but I'm glad that he got the recognition that he deserves. Like he's been balling out for a minute now. So
Good.
You heard what
Go ahead. What you say?
I was finna say, you heard what he told Charles Barkley after he made the All-Star. Just eat a Twinkie and shut up sometime.
Boy, that's that goddamn rich boy privilege right there. Like, eat a Twinkie, shut your ass up.
That's
Charles
terrible.
Barkley be talking too much shit about Trae Young.
Shit, who don't?
Because his ass can't shoot, and he jealous and motherfucker can actually shoot.
Exactly. All he gonna do is talk about the churros and them fat girls in San Antonio. That's what he love talking about.
But I love when he talk about them fat girls.
Them fat girls. He talk about a woman's place in the woman's place in the house is the kitchen. No. He said a woman don't need no watch because she need to be in the kitchen. That's what he said. I'm about to say, glad we ain't got the win.
If it was anybody but Charles, that would have been out of here.
Exactly. But Charles is such an idiot and don't give a damn about what comes out of his mouth. Oh, they love that shit. But hey, man, we might well go ahead and wind it down. We got one more question. I'm surprised ain't nobody really left questions like they said. What NBA player you want to see in the All-Star game? Mine was Jamal Crawford or Monte Ellis. I guess he's saying the guys that didn't really make it to the All-Star game. Who was like your best snub?
Well, honestly, if they was gonna do that,
No. He said between these two, Jamal Crawford or Monte Ellis.
Oh, Jamal Crawford. That's easy.
Jamal Crawford, easy.
100% Jamal Crawford.
If we playing for highlights, that's all I want to see.
1000%. Do you see what this man did? Like that dude did what? A behind the back, in between the legs, lob pass to Blake Griffin in an actual game. Imagine what he would do in the All-Star. Like that dude is different.
Yeah, his handle's nasty, bro.
Bruh, did you see the interview when he was talking about most of his handles in the game? He don't even think. He just make them up on the fly. He don't even know what he gonna do.
I'm not surprised. The way he's playing, like it looks that way. That dude started, I don't know, patty caking all over the floor. The way he's dribbling, it's crazy.
Imagine your go-to move being the behind the back pro step.
Exactly. And they're like, wait a minute, who the hell? And he has one move that nobody else does that move. Oh God. We gotta answer this question. Oh, because you know this is gonna be one of the tough.
No. Let's not.
Read that question out loud to you, and you'll get your answer. Read that question out loud to you.
Hold on. Hold on, I got to do it in my proper voice. Whatever.
Man, just go ahead and say hell no. Damn.
No, man,
sit your emotional ass down somewhere, bro. I ain't even finish the question.
God damn. Someone got to do damn. What you call that? Warm up his voice like an Aquaman.
Hey, if I was singing "America the Beautiful" before a Braves game, you wouldn't be saying shit. God bless America.
Well, Aaron Rodgers got a better chance of being vaccinated versus coming to Atlanta.
Wow.
Hell no. Hell no.
Oh my gosh.
He ain't gonna be the right complexion for them folk wanting him down here in Atlanta anyway.
Wow.
Out of all the places that he wants to go, I doubt he wants to go to Atlanta.
Devontae Adams
Also,
asking for
he
$30
don't
million.
got the money.
Oh, he ain't getting it.
Say what?
Okay, Falcons fan.
But he's asking for $30 million a season. Who
ain't nobody finna get him that. He's literally just saying that I'm going to the Jaguars. Because ain't nobody finna stay there.
Yeah, you going to the Jaguars. You better look. You better get your new calling card ready. He gonna be like, rawr. You better get that ready. That's gonna be the only team that's gonna be ready to give you that money because they damn well ain't getting it nowhere else. You see the last three guys that done got $20 million. They all about to damn near get traded.
KStylzz, this is not a joke. This is serious. It says Adams wants to be the highest paid receiver in the NFL and will be looking for a contract near $30 million per year.
No.
Why is he asking to be paid like the quarterback throwing him the ball?
No. like no.
Wait, who is going, bruh?
Did y'all see what happened in the playoffs this year? Like,
think of the last four. Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
No, just like after what Julio and Camarelli, you really think somebody gonna give a wide receiver that type of money?
Not even just that. Michael Thomas.
Yeah.
Hell, they talking about the Cowboys looking to shop damn Amari Cooper. So the last four highest paid wide receivers in the league all about to damn near get traded.
Yeah, Jerry Jones went on a radio show and called out Amari Cooper. Said, "I expect more production with the money I'm paying him." That's basically what he said.
I mean, hell, y'all treat him like he the third string wide receiver anyway. So
y'all do.
Exactly. I like shit.
It's not like he's not getting open. Like that dude can shake. Like he's one of the best wide route runners in the game, if not the best. Like it's not like he's not getting open. So
his quarterback Dak.
You got check down Dak in them. That's it. You got check down Dak. That's the reason why he ain't getting the ball. Dak want to check the ball down. That's all he does.
Oh, damn, check down artists. That's how you feel about Dak, Mike?
I mean, if I'm wrong, look, I'm wrong. But all I see Dak does is throw a ball deep and he check the ball down. That's literally his entire game. He checked down that shit to little Lamb, and that's it.
He just the black Drew Brees then?
Wow.
That's about right.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm talking.
I'm gonna leave. I'm not gonna even comment.
Go ahead.
Hey, no, second thought, you right about that.
I was gonna say something. I'm not gonna say it.
But yeah, $30 million. Ain't no way in hell.
$30 million. You better be two wide receivers in one. Like that's you're out of your mind. You're out of your mind.
He's really good, but he has to realize that you're saying that you're leaving Aaron Rodgers, who's the person and one of the sole reasons you're getting that money. So if you go to a team like the Jaguars or Detroit, who's going to be paying you that money, you better show out.
Boy,
not to mention that Tyreek Hill, who's the fastest wide receiver in the sport of football. Like, this dude has the ability to bend any defense to his will, and that dude wouldn't even ever be considered for $30 million. You mean to tell me Devontae Adams, who is good, don't get really, really good, the best wide receiver probably in the NFL right now, wants $30 million? No, absolutely not. Next question.
Boy, you think Calvin really got mental health issues right now? Wait, let him get traded to Detroit. You see, Barry Sanders and Calvin Johnson retired from Detroit.
It's even worse. They ain't got no Matt Stafford to play with. They're gonna play with Jared Goff.
Oh God. Oh Lord, y'all already saw Julio's face after that playoff game against Ryan Tannehill. How the hell you think Calvin really gonna be with Jared Goff?
That man put Julio face as his profile picture on Twitter. Mike stupid, man.
I'm like, oh, poor thing. Everybody want us to feel bad for him. Like, hey,
Right,
he
they
went
was
where
calling us weirdos for being happy that the Titans lost. Like,
I'm like,
You a weirdo if you don't like it.
oh Lord.
What happened?
Oh Lord, son. Oh, never mind. That's hockey. Never mind. I was about to say, I know nobody got a tattoo. Nobody got a tattoo of Joe Burrow on his chest talking about Super Bowl channel. Like, oh hell nah, y'all tripping.
man, come on, man.
Joe Beasy.
But yeah, ain't no way in hell I'm paying Devontae Adams no damn. Hawkins be lucky he got the 27 he got.
Mm-hmm.
And that was right after Julio got paid too.
Mm-hmm.
30 mil. Like I can't even fathom someone asking for that. I really can't. Like that's kind of just insane.
That man said, I'm more valuable than your best quarterback and pass rusher.
Exactly. You got
30.
like what?
And I mean, let's just say a team like, because I mean the Denver Broncos just signed the offensive coordinator from the Packers, Nathaniel Hackett. Do the Broncos even have enough cap space to give Devontae Adams $30 million and pay Aaron Rodgers at the same time too?
They don't
No,
even need him.
because you will have to
They don't
trade Teddy
even need
Bridgewater,
him.
and they're not going to take no Teddy Bridgewater off your hands to help you get
Hell,
our quarterback.
hell
Tell
nah.
me, why do they need Devontae Adams when they have Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy, KJ Hamler, Tim Patrick? Why? For what? 30 mil?
They also just paid
Well,
Tim Patrick, so yeah.
Yeah,
from what's
for
being
what?
reported, Aaron Rodgers and Devontae are quote unquote a package deal.
They can
Like I
track
said,
it to the retirement home because one of
like
them
it's
gone.
hey, look, like I said, hey, look, to the Jets, you go.
Shoot, if I'm the
KStylzz,
Jets, I'm not even paying
Like a freaking
Devontae
jet.
Adams 30
Is
million.
that? Yeah, I ain't
and I was
doing
I'm
that.
gonna
paying an
say
O
too,
line.
that's another reason why I'm mad at Jermaine Burton. Like, how you gonna tell teams that's trying to recruit you in the transfer portal that me and JT we're a package deal, and then you go and transfer to Alabama. Like, come on, bro.
I tell you what the certain mindset said because I know what's the former cornerback from the Dogs? He played with the Packers. I forgot his name. He's talking about why y'all worried about him and why about where he getting his money.
Yeah,
So,
Eric Stokes. And then Nick Saban talked about, I'll never take a player that's transferred from different high schools, and then you gonna pick up Jermaine Burton. You literally went against your word.
Yeah, I believe in something. He ain't gonna take. He'll take anything he can get right now. Yeah, he know he can mold into something. He'll take it right now.
Shit, he said he lost to Georgia. He said, "Shit, man, I'm going to the portal." I ain't never heard Alabama going to the portal like this.
no, I really haven't. That's typically
From another top team too. That's just weird.
They look. I'm about to say they so desperate. They done snatched somebody from everybody's damn team. They got Burton off of your team. They got Jahmyr Gibbs from my team. I was like, what the fuck?
And they fans can't stop crying either. They like, why you got to keep mentioning our names when y'all just won the natty? Because we beat y'all to get the
Because
natty.
y'all would do the same thing 24/7. So
they've
y'all
been
smack
doing
us
this
having
shit
back.
for the last
They
10
been
years.
hey, like I said, hey, I'll just say shut that roll tide shit up at least for 1 year and go piss on that tree.
Roll Tide, I got that Roll Tide.
Roll tide. I'm like, I'm like, thank God. I just say I ain't got to hear that for at least a whole off season of college football. Now they can just bitch and complain about losing, which is joy to my ears. Even though I'm not a Georgia fan, I can't stand Alabama.
You know what, KStylzz? You Georgia Tech fans may not be that bad after all.
Now, most Georgia Tech fans don't give a damn about football outside of Georgia Tech. Let's just be honest with you. I don't like Alabama.
That's another team they stole from.
Mm-hmm. There's two teams in college football that I can't stand. It's Alabama and Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
I can't stand Notre Dame.
They overrated. That's why they overrated. They always somehow find a way to get in the playoffs and get blown out.
Because they got the highest TV deals of all the colleges in the country. But let's go ahead and wind it down for the night, fellas. Good little Friday night madness here. Appreciate the homies coming on with us. You know how we always do on a Friday night. Somebody, Isaac said they roll cried.
They damn sure did. They still crying.
Roll, tears roll.
I mean, think about it. Outside of that football team, they got to go back to them shacks they were living in. So shit, hey.
Look at this. Once you look at this, you KStylzz, you and Mike talked all that bullshit about the Lakers, and they done came back on the Hornets, 101 to 103.
It's the Hornets. They shouldn't have never been down.
Wait, what happened?
The
Lakers and the Hornets.
It's 101 to 105 now. I said Mike and KStylzz talked all that bull job, and they done came back.
Boy, it's 3 minutes left in the game, bro.
Why you worried about it? LeBron ain't playing.
Wait, LeBron's not playing?
No,
nor AD.
They still got
AD
all the
not
old
playing.
superstars anyway. They shouldn't be losing. Still got Melo. Still got.
They shouldn't have been losing.
How many points does Westbrook have?
he got 20. He got 24 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists.
What's he shooting?
He's shooting surprisingly efficient tonight.
He should be. If LeBron and AD are out, he should be. There's no excuse.
Goddamn, Kent Bazemore 13 off the bench.
Thank gosh. I mean, they need someone outside of Malik Monk to step up. Goodness gracious.
Yeah. Because outside of Westbrook, the next highest scorer from the starting lineup is Wayne Ellington with 9 points.
I mean, Wayne Ellington is probably the third best starter on that team.
Bro, you got 20 points from 4 other starters on the damn team so far in the game. But we're going to go ahead and wind it down, people. Definitely appreciate y'all joining us tonight. Pretty steady show. Appreciate ATM, Alex, Devontae for joining us on Friday Night Madness. As we say here, fan, we ain't here to play. We here to stay. Yeah, you ain't got to go home.
But you gotta get the hell
out of here.
Matt Ryan, mother.